It's high time we put the unsung heroes of this pandemic front and center. Our nation's youth, our young ones. Cooped up and silent for almost a year, it's their turn to speak up and for us to listen. Let's keep it light, let's keep it fun, and let's keep on learning.
Hello everyone, welcome to the 7th episode of Young Juans, and tonight we are going to be talking to two lovely radio personalities. Yes, I still consider them radio personalities, because they'll always be a part of the family, especially of Republica FM1. Tonight we are going to have Tracy Abad Prado.
Yay! That's right.
Oh my god, yeah, Tracy, say hi, Tracy.
Hi!
Yeah.
And a special little one.
And a special little one, a little guest with us, of course, Luke. The force is strong in this one, of course. Yeah, and of course, we have with us Lana Buhay. Yay! Lana Life.
Yay!
So, like I said, with the introductions, they will always be a part of Republica FM1. And guys, we can't wait for you to come back and be radio ready again. Radio ready.
Wow.
Wow. So yeah, this podcast is of course about the young ones, and we've guessed.
So for this episode, it's the feeling young ones.
We're young ones, pa rin. Come on, but we're we're
I was
young.
just about to say,
What were you about to say?
inviting me because to be considered for
Young.
one.
As a young one.
Just,
No, of course we we
Perfect.
feature young progenitors like us, young parents like us. You know how you guys coping, diba? We talk to students, we talk to professors, and we also talk to moms actually, because punong abala tayo with all the online schooling, and taking care of the house and having a career at the same time. And guys, it doesn't mean that these beautiful ladies are not in radio anymore. It doesn't mean that they're not doing anything professionally. They're actually very, very, very busy. And I think that's one of the reasons why you guys had to let go of radio. Such a sad thing to say. I'm still brokenhearted that you guys left. Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, there are a lot of us here. I miss you guys. We miss you guys. Your listeners miss you so much. And okay, but first, let us figure out why you guys, why you had to leave. Why you guys decided that with all of the things that you guys are juggling in your life, why did radio have to be the first to go? Tracy, because Tracy was the first one who left.
go first. Okay, Tracy, go.
Why nga ba? Well, I left because I was, I think I left before getting married, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I left like months before getting married. I wanted to help with our family business initially. I wanted to also spend more time with my parents because we all know that they're both getting older. So I just wanted to focus on that first. And I felt like I've been in radio since I was in college. So parang I felt I needed, it felt so long, no?
Yeah, same with
Parang
Lana also since college, diba?
Yeah, so parang kasi when you're in radio, I don't know if Lana or you, Jada, would agree. It feels like it's a Peter Pan moment. You feel so young, you feel so energized, you feel like you're never growing old.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you step out, ta-da, maturity.
Real world.
Yeah, so I felt
Doctor,
like
I know Captain Hook is all over the place or something like that.
Yeah, so I felt like I had to do something for my family this time around. So I think that's one of the biggest reasons why I left. How about you, Lana?
How about now you, Lana?
Well, very much the same as Tracy. So I've also been in radio I had been working in radio since
you were in school.
Right, since 2000. So it really was a great, job, a really wonderful experience for me. But I think most moms or most parents can relate. As soon as you have kids, they really become the focus of your world. So for me, it was like, it had to take the pandemic for me to to kind of like slow down, because I was doing radio, I was doing motherhood, I was doing a lot of other projects all at the same time. And when the pandemic hit, it was like, okay, this is a sign for me to slow down and just really focus on my children for now. And I can't do that while juggling all of these other things. So that was basically the reason.
And radio had to go.
Yeah, but I miss radio. I miss doing, being a DJ and stuff. But
Mhm.
Lana's right. There's just more. Yeah, your focus shifts
Your
once the kid
focus.
or kids come out. So
Yeah.
yeah, agree.
So you guys are now, apart from radio, Lana's also doing dubbing, right?
Yeah, it's
You're
the
doing
same.
voice, yeah, you're doing voice
Everything.
projects, and also you're doing online. Is it online school or are you doing homeschool for Zoe and Emma?
Online school, remote learning, yes, for both of them.
Okay, so Lana has Zoe and Emma, two beautiful children.
Yes,
And yay, Zoe is, I believe, 8 years old.
that's
And
right.
then Emma
It's
is 2 years
5.
younger? 3 years
Oh,
younger.
5 na,
Five,
Mars.
5 years
Yes.
old. Oh my God, dude, that is so. Okay, can I just say, yeah, okay, radio has to go. Because, just manning the fort. When I say fort, I mean the online class corner in your house. That's a lot of work. That's super. That takes a lot
Right.
that takes the energy out of you. And of course, Tracy
Right.
has baby Luke. You saw him a while ago. He did the cameo at the start of
Yeah, he did.
the show. And how old is Luke, Tracy, na?
He's turning 2 this January.
Oh, the
Oh my
terrible
gosh, ang
one.
bilis.
Yeah,
So is
terrible
he
too.
terrible too? Is he doing some remote kind of nursery school or toddler
Um,
school?
no, we have like kinder music like
Oh,
that.
that's
We used to enroll him there, but
Mhm.
it's very different online. So he
Yeah,
doesn't get to.
tricky.
It's so different, right?
Mhm.
So, what we do, I just whatever. I just let him play and teach him at the same time.
Oh,
It's hard
okay.
work, ah.
It
Oh my
is.
gosh,
You
it's
think
really hard.
you think it's play. These kids, they think it's play, and they think that it's so great that mommy's here. What they don't realize, and they will realize this only when they're older and they have their own kids, that that was a lot of
There's
work
JP.
pala. Hi, JP. JP
Doctors in
is.
the house.
Yeah. Can we
Hi,
say
JP.
what kind of doctor JP is, just in case people need him, especially now in the
JP
pandemic?
is an osteopath, so it's he's gonna kill me.
It's
What is that?
wellness.
No. Osteopath is joint, spine, neuromuscular joint specialist.
Mhm.
Very few of them here in the Philippines. I think he's one of the first ones. So he's really
Wow.
busy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oo nga. Especially now pandemic, everything is related to stress. So
Yes.
all the pains and aches that we are experiencing in our body. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
thank you to all of the frontliners, by the way.
Yes. Yay, JP.
Agree.
Frontliner.
Agree.
Thank you so
And the
much.
families of the frontliner, because they don't. I mean, the frontliners. When they come home, they're
Yeah.
so tired, and the family are in the receiving end of that also. So parang every one of them is very hardworking talaga.
Yeah, totoo yun. And you, of course, experienced that firsthand. Diba?
Well, in a way, yes, because though he's not like in the ER, right?
Uh-huh.
But he gets to see patients and he has a lot of emergency calls. But so yeah, all we have to do is support and really pray that and extra sanitation, those things.
That's
Pray that
true.
it doesn't come to us and stuff.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. So, tell us about how the kids are doing right now. What's the difference between, well, okay, Tracy wouldn't know the difference, but Lana would.
Not yet.
Not yet, but maybe soon.
Okay.
But what was the
Difference between-
difference? Yeah, what was the difference when you were doing radio, which was keeping you away from them from now? Like, how are they, how are they perceiving that now? Are they so much happier? Of course, they're so much happier, but
Yeah.
is there like a super big difference or a super positive effect that's like, miles away from when you were doing radio?
Right. Well, I think it's really the connection between you and your kids. It really does get stronger because you're there every day. They see you all the time. So, and my kids, they were already clingy even before the pandemic. So now that we're together all the time, it's like every time I have to go out of the house, I'm like, what?
Why?
What's doing? Wait a minute. Hang on. Like, what time are you going to be back? Where are you going? Why? There's a virus. You should be here. Well, ganun sila. And then also, I think uh, I've become more attuned to them. I really see their needs even before they express it, which I didn't realize before. Kasi syempre, di ba tayo, parang we were busy with a lot of other things that we were like, okay, well, maybe she's just cranky or maybe she's just sleepy and hungry or whatever. But now you're so involved in their lives that even before they know these things, you can sense it already. So I think
Yeah.
it's a big difference, yeah.
Which wasn't there. Parang it was there naman before. It's just now it's more defined, I suppose.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
More
you can
immediate.
you can see it so much faster now. You feel it. How about you? You Tracy, ever since now you've been with Luke ever since.
Yeah. Hands on everything.
Hands on everything.
Everything.
And
Yeah.
even with your business right now, your mini business, he is hands on that too.
Yeah, well, he tries to help by eating the leftovers and some of the ingredients. So
Oh,
I've also
cute.
been, yes, I've also been baking just like Lana. This one came as a surprise because I never was good in the kitchen. Like I never really thought of myself as cooking or baking. It would always be my mom or or Yaya, like they would be the one cooking, preparing the food. But then now I learned how to cook and I learned also how to bake and I started selling some cinnamon rolls, which was pretty much a hit also pala here in our
Ang
area.
galing nga eh, di
Yeah.
ba? Parang you were just gonna do it for just to take
A
your
coping
mind off
mechanism.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So really
Because
just to distract me. And then it turned out like it actually started like somebody I posted it like, hey, look what I made, something like that. And then somebody said, can I order? And I was like, I'll just send you. And then so when I sent to some friends, they were like, you should definitely sell. And I'm like, okay. So, just tried it out and it kind of worked. I guess people liked it. So that's pretty good.
and
And
also
yeah.
Luke is not the only helper that you have. There's the us that can you tell us your cuento about the one that we were talking about before we went on air? How this helped one of your helpers acquire
Yeah.
something? Okay.
That's right. So what I do because Luke is here, right, and he's only one, so he can be everywhere. He can step on the table and jump, right. So we always have to be focused on him. But if I'm baking, so our Yaya here would be watching him, or sometimes he wants me. So we alternate. So the Yaya and I will be the one baking together. So sometimes she'll do the flour or the making of the dough. Sometimes I'll do it. So what I do every time we have some sales, I give her a cut. So it came to the point that she was actually able to buy a new cell phone
How
for
nice.
herself.
Yay. That's
So
nice.
it's we all benefit from it. So Luke gets to get some of the leftovers. I get to buy I get my mind out of things.
Ah.
JP also gets to eat some, and
Uh-huh.
Yaya gets to earn more. So that's good.
Yeah, everybody benefits from it. But I was telling her nga, Lana, ganun pala, no? That's how lucrative baking is pala.
Yeah.
So you
And it's not.
start,
Especially this season, yeah, because it's comfort food, diba?
Yeah,
You wanna eat
exactly.
stuff that you know and that you like. And, yeah.
Yeah, and not everyone kasi has access to their kitchen or can like me. I didn't know how to cook. So I'm sure a lot of people who are just like me who didn't know how to cook and all they can do is order. And sometimes you get so tired of the usuals of that's there. So you try something new and eventually they try something that we bake. So which is actually good for us.
yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I can
Lana,
totally relate to that because I
yeah.
don't cook. So there were periods, at the peak of the pandemic, diba, it would be my husband who would cook. So every
Yeah.
time I feel like, okay, I want to contribute. So I'd be like, I want to order stuff. I want to order stuff that I cannot bake. So like cinnamon rolls, yes,
Yeah.
there you go. Or those nice cakes. Sure, let's get that. That's my contribution.
I wonder
Yeah.
if it's, you know what, I wonder if it's a radio thing because I don't cook either, but I haven't tried baking, really actively bake. Parang, I don't, yeah.
It's intimidating. It can be intimidating,
I
but
can imagine.
once you get a dish right or a baked
A
good,
pastry,
right?
right?
Yeah, you'd be like
Mhm.
pumped to do something new. That's what happened to
Mm.
me. Like I didn't know how to cook. I tried doing some pork dish, and then
Uh-huh.
JP liked it. So parang, oh, nainganyo ako. So I tried doing chicken. He liked it. Oh, okay. And then so I tried
Wow.
baking. He liked it. So, it's really you just have to have that courage, I guess.
Yes, and
So,
positive reinforcement ba yung tawag doon from your significant
oo,
other?
tama. Kahit
And
na hindi masarap, sasabihin niya masarap. Para
Oh,
nainganyo
para
ka
may
pa.
ganyo ka magluto.
and baking is a lot easier compared to cooking kasi
Yeah.
Really? Is
baking I just
it?
yeah, baking's just I just follow the steps. I just follow the
The
recipe.
measurements.
Yeah, diba? But with cooking, especially for a lot of Filipinos, it's by taste, it's by
Mhm.
Taste.
tasa, and I
Mhm.
cannot do that. Like, I'll do it, I can cook, but you need to print a recipe out for me because I won't be able to tansya that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
do
so
it.
true.
I'll do it. I'll cook, but if it doesn't taste good, bahala ka na dyan.
Right. Yes.
What I don't
So I
like
think
about
Yeah.
it also, there is a cleaning up. The cleaning up part, guys. I mean, how do you guys do it?
do it
I know
especially for
baking is
baking. The
messy.
cleanup is crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy messy. I mean,
And
I will
a lot
charge
of
just for
tools.
that. That's an entirely
Well,
different
That's
receipt.
why you have to charge for labor.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Well,
what?
sometimes
What?
it's fun. Sometimes there's yaya. So I think that's what you have to be thankful for.
Yes, I guess that's what the helpers are for. But Lana,
Yeah.
you stopped for a
Sometimes,
while,
yeah.
diba? Lana has been baking for a couple of years now, or more than.
Yeah, since 2015. So I
Oh, more than
started
a couple.
2015, and then my focus was lactation
Mm-hmm.
pastries
Mm-hmm.
because I think I told you this story now before, but
No.
because I was breastfeeding and I was looking for ways to increase my supply
Boost,
and all
yeah.
that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it still boils down to our children.
It
But
does.
anyway, so I was looking up, uh, recipes for lactation aids, and then I started with lactation cookies and then cupcakes and all that other stuff. So since 2015, but on and off because it really depends on our schedule. Like
Mm-hmm.
whenever we would get too busy, I stop muna. Um, and it's always the thing with baking is when the peak seasons are like
Uh-huh.
Christmas, Valentine's, Mother's Day. Those are always like the peak season. So
Mm.
approaching Christmas, okay, I kind of tell myself that I'm only going to get X number of orders for December because I know by second week of December I'll be wrecked.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there. So it's a good like it's still a hobby for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know with Tracy, but it's still a hobby for me because it's on and off for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to agree with Lana. It's on and off. It's also like if the schedule permits. Sometimes like for me, Luke is a little bit more demanding on this day. So okay, let's not bake today. Or sometimes even you don't feel like you don't feel like baking today, then you don't. So it's also if you because sometimes I believe that if you really enjoy what you're doing, it will show in the food, and
Yeah.
and it doesn't work for me if I don't feel like cooking, then I won't cook because I know it won't taste as good as I want it to be. So it's also based on how you feel.
I haven't tried Tracy's cinnamon rolls, but I
Hmm.
have tried Lana's baked goodies, and they are really
Order.
good. Even the lactation,
Thank
lactation,
you.
right? I keep on saying lactating, but
Yeah.
baked goods don't lactate. So lactation goodies. The Rebel
Right.
bars are my favorite. Oh my goodness! So, and you also did the matcha stuff. I think
Thank
matcha
you.
cookies or something like that. Yeah, they're really good. But soon
Yes. Matcha
I will
cookies.
try Tracy's cinnamon rolls. Hopefully the
I
sugar-free
want to try
ones or the keto ones.
Lana's, man.
Yeah, diba?
Lana, let me know when you're baking again.
Okay, so
I'll send you cinnamon
yes,
rolls too.
Yes, I
let's
will definitely
exchange
send you guys.
addresses later. So what do you guys miss radio? I mean, should I even be asking that question? I mean, how much? What about radio?
Okay.
What if I? Okay, let's assume that you guys miss radio and you miss it very much. But what particular thing?
We
Like,
miss radio. Oh my god.
very
Definitely.
much.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, it's
We cry every
what about it? Is
day.
there like
Grabe.
one particular thing that you guys miss about radio? Like, one thing that stands out?
Who first? Lana first.
Oh, sige, Lana first. Lana first.
Okay, sige. So, okay. I miss radio, or I missed it a lot a few weeks or a few months after I left. But again, now that we're so busy, I guess that's a good thing about being a parent also, that you're so busy that it's sometimes very difficult for you to think of other things, and because you've got so many things that you're focused on. And siguro for me, it has always been the music naman, or the gigs, which I miss crazy right now since we can't go to gigs. And it's the music. It's I guess the stuff that you pick up. Or for me, since FM1 was not my first station, it's not. It doesn't exactly cater to the music that I listen to. What I liked about it was that I would learn so much every time I'd go to the station and play these artists and learn the songs, like Young Juan, right? So
Yeah.
I guess that's the thing that I miss for everyone also. It's learning these new artists that I would never have learned if
Yeah.
you had left it up to me. I would be stuck on the same artist.
Genre.
Yun.
You're
Trace.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about
Agree,
you,
agree.
Trace?
I totally agree with the music and learning new musicians, new artists. But I also miss the camaraderie that we have, especially in FM1, the friendship that we all have. That sometimes, the thing is they don't know how fun it is when the mics are off and how
That's
crazy we
true.
can all be. I think that's what
Yeah.
I totally miss. And how, sometimes when we or even like in past radio stations, like not just Nasarda FM1, like when we fangirl, when we interview our, favorite artists, I miss that. I miss that feeling of getting all, kileg and fangirling to the max, but you have to be poised because you're on the microphone,
Yeah.
I miss that, and I miss interacting with other people, not just with not just with
The
but
guard
also,
downstairs.
yeah, other people who are like who are, you get to find out new things about people who are listening, and
That's true.
you feel you have that sense of that feeling of um what do you call it, that you connection, you get to connect with other people. And sometimes, you feel like you're stuck in a bubble, but then once you turn on the microphone and you hear their feedback about certain things that you talk about or the song that you played, and you connect with them, I think that's one thing that I totally missed, aside from the music and the fangirling. So there. So it's a connection and entertaining them. So I
That's
used to
true.
be funny, but now parang hindi.
I'm sure you're still witty and pretty in
No,
Makati City naman ngayon. Kasi dati Parañaque
parang
City eh. Ngayon Makati.
ganon.
Ah.
No, but I guess it's just, some things that are, you used to be, I don't know about Lana, but for me, I feel like I used to be really quick before, but now parang everything's toned down, everything's like,
Slow
parang,
motion.
yeah, na parang, that's what you miss. Because also in radio, you have to be quick, diba? You have to
Yeah.
be alert.
On
So
your
parang,
toes all the
now
time.
everything's like, okay, let's just chill. So
Yeah.
something, big changes kasi talaga from radio to adulthood to
To
the
no
normal
radio
life.
at all.
Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
huge change.
Okay, what we guys have in common is that, if I'm not mistaken, let me know if I got this wrong, but I think the Republica FM1 is our third radio station for all of us, for the three of us.
No,
It's how many na for you?
I'm 4.
Four na. You, Lana, this is the second. Isn't this the third?
I third. Yeah. You're
Third,
right.
diba?
I'm a
Ikaw,
4.
Tracy fourth. But we all
Yeah.
have one, apart from Republica FM1, we all have another station all in common. We all came from Jam before. Oh, no. Not
Yeah.
you, Tracy, but Lana and I, we came from Jam
No,
88.
jam ako.
No, I mean before
Jam, yeah.
FM1. After
Nag-jam
Jam, meron
ako.
ka. Oo nga, nag-jam ka, pero there was another one
Na-
before
oo.
FM1, diba?
Oo.
Parang kami ni Lana, we came straight from Jam.
From Jam.
Tapos ikaw, Jam, and then one more station, and then Republica FM1. So you
Oo.
guys realize that, if of course, everybody who's watching us right now is also listening to Republic FM on 87.5, you know where we came from and what kind of music we used to listen to. We really learned so much here in FM1 in terms of music, in terms of artists, and even the people that, we work with. Because with Jam before, iba rin eh, diba? That's like a different demographic eh. Even the listeners are also different eh. From
Yeah.
the listeners that we have here. Although, yun nga, alam mo, nakakamiss, I'm sure nakakamiss yung connection. And when people message you that you made your day just by playing this particular song,
Yeah.
or you made your day just by saying these lines on air. But I was about to make a really stupid decision, or I was about to send that really drunk text, but when you said what you said on air, it cut me off my tracks or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So kailan kayo babalik?
What?
Biglang ganun, kailan kayo babalik?
It's so funny. Can I just share? So a few weeks after I resigned, that feeling that I had like these moments now driving in Makati or in Manila, so driving around, coming from different places, and I was listening to, I think I was listening to a couple of podcasts, I can't remember, but so they would say these funny, catchy, these quick things like what Tracy mentioned, and I'd be like thinking, oh, that would be perfect for when I bored, and I could say that, I could slip that in. Oh, that sounds funny, and then I catch myself, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'm not boring anymore. I'm not radio anymore. So those moments, especially, those were the ones where like I really miss radio. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good. How many years was that for me?
2 decades.
Yeah, it was a good number of years.
It's a good run.
And I think there's a lot of really talented people. I watch. It's funny when I have time. Blogs or vlogs from kids, and so good. They're so good. They bring so much insights. I'm like, okay, yeah, they have this.
You
Yeah.
guys got this. Speaking of when you have free time, so apart from, watching the kids, baking, doing housework, when you catch yourself in like, I don't know,
Not doing anything.
not doing anything, what do you guys do? Okay, baka sleep yung first thing that will come to mind, but apart from sleep, putting your feet up, what do you guys normally do when you catch yourself in a free time?
Who first?
Sige, ikaw muna, Tracy. Tracy first.
I'm still thinking.
No.
Time?
You have time.
What is
pa.
that? Define free time.
Fine free time. It's I don't know, when you catch yourself looking at the ceiling and oh
Like
dear.
midnight till 3 in the morning.
Aw, but even
No.
then you find yourself thinking of the things that you have to do the next day, right?
Yeah. I guess I try to catch up on TV shows or series that are, that are entertaining, just so that you can get your mind off how tired you are, or how much work you have to do the next day. So parang, and then it's also, you get to spend time, like I get to spend time with JP when we watch those series. You know what I've been into now, and I'm so late into
What?
it,
What?
and it's
What?
so crazy.
What?
You guys are gonna laugh at me.
No!
It's only now that I got to watch Amazing Race, and I've been so obsessed. So medyo baduy ko, right? So parang everybody's like into The Crown, Gambit,
Gambit.
the Queen's Gambit, whatever. I'm like Amazing Race. Like I'm
Amazing
backwards.
Race, yo. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
so I'm like we've been watching like old series and old episodes, and sometimes I'd watch without JP, like I'd sneak an episode, those things. So I guess that's what I do in my free time.
Amazing Race. Root for people
Yeah.
you don't know and who are probably older now, because Amazing Race is what? Is
Oh,
it
yeah.
still in circulation? Like, I think
I
they've
don't
stopped
know.
na, diba?
I was
Or
gonna ask,
something.
is it on
No, they're still showing.
No, they're still showing,
Parang
but
they-
is there Amazing Race still?
No more
Parang
now.
No, we're
because
not,
of
diba?
COVID,
It's been
wala na.
canceled.
No,
Ah.
meron pa. Meron pa.
So only because of COVID.
From what I know, syempre, I'm gonna ask JP. Pero parang meron pa. Parang I saw something na they're supposed to have this year, but it was canceled because of COVID. Parang ganun.
Okay. So what about
I
you,
may be
Lana?
wrong.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Do they have that on Netflix?
No.
No.
Amazing Race. No, they don't. It's on cable.
It's on Hulu.
Is it on Hulu? Oh, it's on Hulu.
Hulu.
I
Yeah.
thought one of those, sports channels on cable. Hindi pala Hulu. Okay.
Pero ang fun, yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm
Kasi
sure the
you
old
also long,
episodes.
and also because you long to travel, right? So with Amazing Race, they get to travel, so you get to see. So feeling mo nagto-travel ka na.
Yeah, that's
Parang saya lang.
the fun part about Amazing Race. And you also try to figure out the clues with them.
Yeah, and the challenges,
suppose.
parang you say, oh, kaya ko yan. Pero yun pala, it's so hard talaga.
Pag nandun ka, parang, ay, hindi kasi siya nagtanong or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
How about you, Lana?
So sobrang backwards.
Ano ka rin ba? Nanonood? Do you watch pag
Not
may free time
really.
ka?
I don't have a lot of free time talaga. Tapos, I guess it's reading still for me. But yun nga, I like Tracy, I just kind of sneak it in whenever I have time. I don't really have a lot of time kasi when I'm here, yun nga, the kids are just all piled on me. Piled on me.
Piled on you? Parang laundry?
But yun, because I stay with them when they have school. Siguro it's still like a lot of people who are stuck at home, during COVID. It's the organizing, cleaning stuff, ganyan. So those are the things that I do.
Oh my goodness.
Oo,
Organizing
diba?
and
Parang
cleaning
never
stuff.
stops.
It never stops. Totoo. I mean, where is this all coming from? Is it because of the things that I ordered from the 11/11 online sale or something like that? Lala move na hindi pa
And because you're
nabubuksan.
stuck at home. So
That's
you
right.
see all these little things that, okay, that could go there, or all that stuff. And
Oh, I think I need that. So how safe are you guys from the online shopping sprees? Not so safe.
not safe.
Not
No,
safe.
not at all.
Not at all. So, tika lang ngayon, let's talk about now. Like, it's almost Christmas. What is on the cart, like, that's about to be delivered?
Oh, mga pots.
So, you still need pots? Are you replacing your old ones or are you buying new ones talaga?
Buying
For
new ones na.
New ones na.
Wait, pots like cooking pots or pots for the plant?
Pots
Are
for
you a plantita?
plantita,
Okay.
yes.
Ah,
Plantita,
pots for the
okay.
plant. New ones talaga. Oh dear. There we go, Lana. Okay, that's a new hobby for you. How about you, Tracy?
I'm no plantita, but I think in my cart it's like more of like Luke stuff, like shoes or like clothes. Cause he's growing up so fast, dude.
Yeah.
You know how old he's wearing right now? 3 years old. Like,
Wow.
how can he get that big, right? So, parang 1 week lang sa kanya yung mga damit. So I have to shop for new
It's
shirts
all the
for him.
cinnamon rolls, Tracy. I think.
I-
All
I
those
know.
cinnamon rolls. It's all piled up in his body and it's stretching him out like that.
Most likely. But hey,
Oh.
cinnamon is actually good for your body. So I will have to agree.
What are the
Cinnamon.
benefits of cinnamon? Sige, since you said na nga.
I should ask my husband. But alam ko it's good for the circulation eh. Teka lang, magre-research ako. para sa'yo.
Mag-research ka.
Let
Pero
me research.
Wait, how about you research ka? So wait, you guys, of course, we talked about it a while ago. You guys miss music so much. What are you listening
Yeah.
to right now, Lana? What have you discovered since you left? Have you discovered anything new since you left FM1?
Oh my gosh. You know what Zoe likes now?
What?
And the other day I was telling Dix, my husband, I was like, they're growing up so fast because I'm now having to remove from my Zoe and Emma folder on Spotify. I'm now having to remove all the Baby Shark songs
Oh,
and
yeah.
replacing it with Blackpink songs.
Blackpink?
I'm like, oh my god.
Blackpink.
No!
Yes, they like Blackpink, the fight song. I'm like, wait a minute, listen to Tegan and Sarah nga, or listen to Death Cab for Cutie.
Yes, please! Or let's watch the Foo Fighters concert that they had on YouTube just a few weeks back.
Oh my god.
My Pearl Jam influences rubbed off on them, but that's about it. But wait a minute, we're starting laughing here in education, girls.
You know what? I've been influenced by Isabel. Isabel is 17, and I've been influenced with the Blackpink, BTS,
Oh my gosh.
NCT, Twice. Oh my goodness, I listen to all of that now, so I know Blackpink, and it makes me so happy sometimes when I listen to their songs.
Really?
It
Okay.
makes me
Well,
so
I like
happy.
Lovesick Girls because they're always like, Lovesick Girls, Mom, Lovesick Girls.
Oh yeah, I love Lovesick Girls also, and yeah. Okay, wait.
Wait, okay, so I'm gonna message you later because I need ideas for
Tracks.
Blackpink Christmas gifts also.
Oh,
So
sige. All right.
Oh,
How about you, Tracy? Have you
sorry,
gotten
guys.
into this K-pop thing?
No, sorry, guys. I'm still stuck with the baby shark Coco Melon thing.
I don't even know what
Baby
Coco.
Shark.
Okay, tell us about Coco Melon because I think none of well my kids are past that age na past the Coco Melon stage, but I think
Mhm.
that's the in thing right now. What's Coco Melon about?
Yeah. Coco Melon is an animation or cartoon in YouTube. There's a baby, there's two siblings, a boy and a girl, and a mom and dad, and they sing songs. So there's songs about riding in the car, there's songs about eating or saying thank you. So we're stuck with those songs, and so that's Coco Melon, Baby Shark, and Super Simple Songs.
Oh, check out
So
Marshmallow has a YouTube channel or something like that, like a cartoon right Nana for kids. And that's Marshmallow, so it's cool, I
Oh,
suppose.
really,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I have no say with the music. It's actually the big boss named Luke who's in charge of the music. So even as much as we try to play Coldplay for him to sleep, it doesn't work
Oh,
often.
Coldplay! Coldplay! Oh my God. So ngayon, Christmas songs na.
Ngayon, Christmas songs ng Coco Melon, yes.
oh, cute.
Christmas songs na. I don't know if my Christmas songs ang Blackpink. I'll have to check it out. Parang wala pa. I don't see it in my email yet. My
Okay.
regular mail. So, you know what, guys? I want to talk so much more with you. Maybe in the coming episodes, I'll talk to you again, but may hangganan ng ating usapan because I want to go on and on for like 2 hours and chat up with you guys. But let's talk about your baking right now. So, Tracy, let us know
Mhm.
how we can order from you. Like, it's a Christmas season, right? And we want to give all these goodies to our friends, to our
Mhm.
relatives. How
Wow.
how can we get in touch with you to taste these wonderful cinnamon rolls?
Okay, so I have this thing called Tracy's Kitchen. You can follow me on Instagram, though I haven't updated it lately, but it's Tracy's Kitchen PH. So I have their cinnamon rolls. I have cinnaminis. They're this tiny. They're like bite-sized cinnamon rolls. I also
Mm.
have yeah. So I also have different flavors of cinnamon rolls. Like if you're into chocolate cinnamon rolls, I created something like that.
Oh,
Also, I don't have. I'm not selling the keto yet, Jada, but I'm gonna give you some. They don't
yay!
look so good there, but I'll try to fix it up. But so there's also like apple with salted caramel. You'll find everything there in the Instagram page. I also cook, so a few dishes like roast chicken or mostly chicken pala siya, no?
Wow.
Roast chicken
Mostly
and
chicken.
creamy lemon chicken. So if you guys and lasagna, so if you want to try something different
Oh,
from your usual, stop by the Instagram page and check it out.
yay! Okay.
Yay.
How about you, Lana?
Okay, so same. I've got on Instagram, it's Mommy's Little Cupcake, or you can also go to mommy'slittlecupcake.com. And then I sell lactation cookies, brownies, Revel bars, and then I've got food for the gods, I've got chocolate cake. But it really also depends on availability. So please message me first before you order. And then I sell non lactation varieties. All of those things that I mentioned, it's all on the website.
Speaking of lactation goodies, a lot of people got pregnant and gave birth this year because probably of
Oh,
the lockdown and
My
the
God.
quarantine, right? A lot of girls, a lot of moms will be getting in touch with you. So get ready. Just be ready, just in
Thank you.
case. You know. But I miss you so much,
Thank
girls.
you. And thank you. No, thank you for having me. Thank you. And thanks to FM1. I listen every time I have the chance. It's wonderful what you guys are doing.
yeah.
Yeah, we sound so
Thank you
good.
also. Yeah, thank you also. And I miss you guys. I miss the booth. I miss the drive there.
Even if it's a long drive, you miss it. That long
Yeah.
stretch of traffic-filled EDSA. And you know what? We miss you so much. That's why I guess that you're here, because I'm sure not just our co-jocks, but our listeners also want to hear and want to find out how you two are doing. And the music's really great, I'd have to say. I mean, it's not because I work here, but I'd have to say it's so much fun. I mean, if you guys, how we dance in the booth when we board, right? Come on,
Right.
admit it, we do. So, but now there's so much more dancing as in. I mean, the music is really great,
Wow.
and yeah, find time to listen. And I want to thank the both of you. I know you guys are swamped with lots of things, like your kids, your business, work, and other things. Thank you so much for making time for Young Ones and for this.
No, thank you for thinking of us, Jada. Ano ba?
Thank you so much, because I know you guys are so busy. That's why I'm so grateful. I was actually thinking, okay atong mga to guest, but you said yes, so thank you. And of course, the door is always open if there's anything you need to broadcast or to promote, especially your
Aw.
goodies. The door is
Thank
always
you.
open for
Maybe
you,
one
girls.
time when everything's better, we can visit you and
Yeah,
check out the booth
yeah.
like
Check out
old
the
times.
booth. Yeah, yeah. It's still big. It's still big and cold. Big and cold. Para siya ng paring freezer. It's still like a freezer. So any messages, Christmas messages to our viewers, to your fans who miss you so much, Nax?
Nah.
Nax. Oh, sige,
Maybe.
Tracy mo na.
Well, Christmas message. Ano ba? I guess despite how challenging and how tough this year is, let us try to still think of things that we can be grateful for the year. It could be the time that we get to spend more time with our kids, just like what Lana would say, or like this time we get to learn more new hobbies, to learn more. We get to learn more, to do more activities for ourselves or for our family. So it may be a tough 2020, but at least we became better people, I guess, or stronger people. So for this Christmas, maybe that's something that we can be thankful for, and spend time with your family. That's it.
All right.
Yay!
Well said, Tracy baby. How about you, Lana Life? Any messages?
Okay, so kind of like what Tracy said also.
What she said.
Right? Yeah. I mean, so of course, our wish is for everyone to be safe while they celebrate the holiday season. For us Filipinos, especially, this season is all about family, and for those that cannot celebrate with their family members, know that you're still loved, and know that you still have people there around you, even if they're not with you physically, that they're there to support you. I think, especially now, with everything that we've been hearing about with mental health, and all of the struggles that people have been going through, it's very important for us to reach out and tell these people who might not have the support system that they need in this time. It's up to us to reach out and tell them that, hey, it's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be fine. I mean, it's all bound to get better from here on out, right?
That's
Yeah,
true.
no way but up.
No way but up when you hit rock bottom.
So just hang on and hang in there, and remember that you matter and that you're loved. Merry Christmas!
Thank you so much, Lana and Tracy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I miss hanging out with you, and not just in the booth, but anywhere in the metro. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon, and we'll hear from you soon. That is for sure. Okay, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Tracy and Lana for Young One. So we caught up with them, and I'm sure we're gonna hear. No, I'm not sure. I'm definitely gonna hear from them really, really soon. So you just keep on watching, keep on subscribing, and keep on telling your friends about FM1 Philippines on YouTube and Facebook, and of course Republicast on Spotify. And always tune in to Republica 875 FM1.
It's high time we put the unsung heroes of this pandemic front and center. Our nation's youth, our young ones. Cooped up and silent for almost a year, it's their turn to speak up and for us to listen. Let's keep it light, let's keep it fun, and let's keep on learning.